In Jewish understanding, there's three parts to the soul. There's the nephesh, there's the ruach, and there's the neshama. And there's nuances to all those, but there's largely three parts, and it comes from the scriptures, Leviticus 17:11. For the soul, the life, or the nephesh, is of the flesh, is in the blood. So we get this idea from Leviticus 17 that we're supposed to drain the blood from an animal because the life is in the blood. So I said to you that an animal has a nephesh. An animal has a soul. The animal soul, but it's not the same as our soul. There's a component that is, they have life, animals have life, but they don't have ruach or neshama. They have nephesh. And then Ecclesiastes 12 verse 7, the dust returns to the ground. This is about when mankind dies. When people die, the dust returns to the ground as it was, and the spirit, the ruach, returns to God who gave it. Ecclesiastes 12:7. So we get the second part, the nephesh and the ruach, and now the neshama from Genesis chapter 2 verse 7. For God formed man out of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils a soul, a neshama of life. So we get in Scripture all three parts. Some think of them as separate souls. Generally, the idea is that they're all components of one soul. And there's a graphic that I think will help illustrate that a little bit to us. And ruach is the part that receives knowledge, teaching, and revelation. It's that thing that we connect to God with. The neshama is the godly part of our soul. That's developed via action and practice. And then the nephesh is likened unto the animalistic part of the soul. So if the animals have a nephesh and we have a nephesh, that part of our soul is considered to be the animal soul. And the scriptures use various ways to talk about this. Sometimes the scriptures will refer to that neshama aspect as the flesh. That's how the Brit Hadashah generally covers it. This war about the flesh and the soul, the flesh and the spirit. These two are at enmity with one another. It would be, in this model, the flesh would be the neshama, the nephesh. The godly portion would be the neshama. And that is what we generally say, that we're made in the image of God. We have his attributes, we have his characteristics, but even more so, we have some of who he is in us. And then we have the ruach. And whether your theology has those as separate things or together, for the sake of this illustration, isn't necessarily that important.